left again.
Alright.
And this time we're going to grab a sword.
Oh yeah, that sword will come in handy. Do you think they're gonna do 2 first?
No.
Now, is there... I don't know, are there any route deviations we should be on the lookout for?
Between these two, I'm not really certain, but we'll keep an eye on what happens after level 4, because commonly in this 100% route, we do head and do the world wrap after level 4.
And that's because you want to bring as much health as possible into level 2. The most dangerous of dungeons.
Yeah, we know that Moldworm that JSR skipped is so beefy.
So not going to do top route here, because there's no up&A, so it's actually... Oh wow, JSR gets the bomb. He's off. He's cooking. Because there's no up&A here, so you can't actually save a key, so sticking on the bottom route is pretty quick. However, I do like to take money into level 4 here. JSR is working up a 5 count, gets the atomic bomb. He is just a minute ahead already. Look at this. Using that sword. Ooh, but Cantaloupe gets double bombed, so he's a bomb ahead. Neither player has any rupees. This can come into play when you come to buy your arrows later on. You're going to need 80 rupees to buy arrows. You need 2 sets of 100 rupees to buy bomb upgrades. You need to buy meat. And you need to buy a candle, because with all that other purchasing, you can't get the red candle and expect to finish the race quickly. You gotta get that blue candle to get your other money, and then get into the red candle later. So this is quite the exhausting and meticulously planned route. Good bomb there by Cantaloupe. Yeah, we should see the JSR route here on the Hundo. But wow, look at this time. Coming into Manhandle at about 2:04. Nice and laggy. Getting some select strategies. Takes the hit. Oh no, this could be... Ooh, this is disaster.
Ooh, JSR with no bombs. Cantaloupe with 8 bombs.
Okay, so that early bomb turned out to be a little bit of a bane there. I saw JSR double back. He didn't want to take the Triforce. There is a free bomb pack in level 3 that we saw in any percent. So right now he's going to try and discover his global, and looks like try and grab a bomb here on the overworld.
Yeah, so that's going to give Cantaloupe a little bit of
there it is
here to build up a lead here. JSR getting the bombs. He is heading now to level 4. You need bombs in level 4. Why is that, BT?
That's completely false. You can totally sword down a Manhandle. But it does save a lot of time.
Can we make that a bit incentive for these runners to have to sword down that Manhandle in level 4 that we never see?
Oh man, if someone did that to me, I'd go get a white sword.
Or come back with a magical sword.
Oh yeah, better yet. Ooh, if you skipped level 4, you have to get that heart back to get the magical sword. So I guess you just double dip, get your ladder, and move on. But both these players chilling at 0 cash. I don't like that. Alright, JSR forces Rupee. Cantaloupe forces Rupee.
Cantaloupe.
There we go.
Yep, they will now get 5. 5, 2, and 7 for Cantaloupe. 5, 2, and 3 for JS.
What do we got here? Trying to position this bomb perfectly. Does. Look at Cantaloupe go. Another 350 some odd ladder for Cantaloupe. This is great. So this is the steam that we saw at the very beginning of the any percent race, and now he's just right back at it for 100%. Hopefully Cantaloupe remembers all the things he has to collect, because there's no real change in the routes quite yet.
Well, so far both of these runners have done the right thing and remembered that they can't up and A in this category.
Yeah, you want to get that second controller as far away as possible. And going error key again. Will we see 4 error keys? Probably. This is a nice key to get. The gel massaging JSR into a submission. Some free cash here. So Cantaloupe up by about 7 rupees, precisely.
JSR not opting to go with the error key.
So you can leave level 4 without bombs, but I would prefer to take bombs with. And that's because in level 2, you got a room with 3 blue Gorilla guarding the blue banana. And just so much easier with bombs. Because you can actually die in level 2 with, you know, just 5 hearts. Or 7 hearts, I guess they'll have if they do the World Wrap collection.
Yeah, you know what the difficulty is when you do a 2 first. You're one of those ones who do the beginner 2 first route. That blue Guria room can end your run real fast because you only have 3 hearts going in.
Yeah, and they do a full heart of damage for some reason. And why would they do that? They're so dangerous. I think, like, you get so frustrated fighting other things in this game that blue Guria are quite nasty. Cantaloupe going the top route around here. I don't know why, but I think this might set up his spawn somewhere else. It's much faster to go along the bottom there. You can see on JSR's screen, since they're doing a little inverted high five. Oh, they're kissing! They're kissing. Okay, we're all synced up.
Yes,
7 bombs apart. 8 rupees and 7 bombs apart.
And 1 key.
And of course.
Cantaloupe having a little issue with the ladder scroll right there, which allows JSR to build a little bit of a lead.
A little bit of a lead goes a long way. Again, I don't know if Cantaloupe's watching, but man, I don't know exactly how he would feel right now. He's got to put his head down. He's got to get stuff done. I think that's kind of Cantaloupe's attitude here. JSR is admittedly full of nerves.
Yeah, he has admitted that in the IRC that he's full on the nerves right now, just wanting to make sure that he doesn't make a mistake. So we'll have to see when the enemies get stronger how those nerves affect JSR down the road.
Hopefully there's enough time and 100% to kind of get over it. There is so much side questing to do here. Starting with level 2's Magic Banana.
You don't have time to calm down when you have the Beamos firing at you and the Gurias firing their boomerangs at you.
Oh no. Interesting fairy pile there for JSR. He's able to extract the 5 rupee betwixt them. And Cantaloupe gets a bomb, and he'll need that. Let's see, they might have to go right here in this room. Yes, and yes. Fairy for Cantaloupe. He should know his counts now. Alright, 5 damage each. That's a poke and a bomb for each. Cantaloupe gets the hole open, that's good. And there's a free bomb pack as a reward right here. Alright, skipping the Moldorm there, and Cantaloupe celebrating that extra key. And JSR has cleaned up his ropes a little quickly there. 72 rupees each, look at that. Look at that, Rick. 73. Well, I guess that would...
Cantaloupe will make up for that.
73! Nice.
73 and 73.
There's a key apart, but Cantaloupe's gonna take a little bit of refill here. JSR has a JSR-esque lead. Okay, so what's ready to purchase here? They gotta get a blue candle for 60. They gotta get a bomb upgrade out of 5. That's 100 rupees. Arrows are still left to purchase, and you can buy meat for 2 different prices. Do you have today's going rate of meat?
Well, you see, BTs, we have one store that's wanting to sell it to you for 60 rupees. The other store decides that, hey, we're going to charge you a little extra and charge it to you for 100. Cantaloupe's going to be buying the candle here as a little bit of a route divergence.
Cantaloupe? Using JSR's route? What's happening? I'm scared.
Apparently, Cantaloupe is using JSR's route, and JSR is using a route that's not his own.
What? It can't, well, all of his counts looked good. Oh no. Oh no. Thanks, Matt Kelly. So normally you'd have a power bracelet and be able to pick up that coast heart pretty quickly. Cantaloupe has decided to wrap through the forest and saw the forest through the trees and is picking up some early early errands here with a heart and a 100 secret.
Yeah, normally you do that on your way to level 8.
You don't want to go to level 8 too early because you need a bow to get into the back there.
Yeah, you kind of need that bow and arrow. Otherwise, you can't get the any key, and, well, this is 100%. You need that any key.
I guess we have an idea, Rick. Is it possible in this route to get the silver arrow up A from 9, go to 8, kill the blue Goma using silver arrows, and then get your any key?
Well, you certainly could do that, but
you can't, because you can't up an A.
Oh, you got me.
Too easy.
That was way too easy.
But you got to think about the red ring aspect of that route switch. If you get the red ring out of 9, go back and finish up everything else. What is Cantaloupe doing here? What is this screen?
He's gonna get the letter. This letter, which we will never really see much of, allows you to buy some potions if you need it.
So, the most interesting thing to me about, I guess, I don't know, not most interesting, but a subtle thing that happens when you're doing these different routes is that your menu gets all bonkered up. So now, Cantaloupe's got this note in his menu, JSR's got his banana out. Okay, now you gotta remember when you pause the game to mash the correct number of times in the correct direction to get to the anticipated item. Now in Randomizer, a lot of people play with the option to change your item with the select button, so you just see them mashing select getting to their items, but you gotta enter a menu and exit the menu, and if you goof up, you could lose time. The difference between these runners could be made up in just extra menuing. That's how close they are. Or were, I don't know what happened now. They're a heart apart, key apart, 200 rupees apart. It just doesn't make any sense.
Well, if JSR was still trying to work on a cow, he ended up losing it as he took a bomb by a Dark Nut right now, and he's down to 1 bomb. He still has the Gibdo bomb, thankfully, but he's got not really a great assortment of bombs at this point. I was wondering when he bombed the keys to the room before the upgrade, if he was hoping to get a forced drop off the first Darknut kill, and it dropped a fairy.
Oh boy, that's never pleasant when you're expecting a bomb and getting a fairy, if you already have full health and things like that. But that's the risk you take when you store your bomb and then continue making kills.
Also, Cantaloupe is going with the strategy of getting the bomb upgrade second, just like he did in Swordless.
Wow. Did you see him place a bomb in the door and get damage on it? That was great. I've never seen that before.
Door's too strong.
Those doors are quite strong. You think a bomb would take them out, but I've never even seen one of those frames bend. Or buckle. Alright, yeah, JSR has made his way through level 5. We're in the back half here, and Cantaloupe is doing the thing where he gets the bombs on the way back. Again. Which is great, because, man, I love 100% because you just take a handful of bombs everywhere you go.
Yeah, just wait until we get to the end of level 7 when we have 16 max bombs.
Yeah, you get to see 16 max bombs for just a moment, and it's very rare the game rewards you back up to 16 again, but...
Well, you saw the bomb drops that JSR got in the last run.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to be asking for them in this run. Move that embarrassment forwards in time.
Cantaloupe getting the how do you do from a Dark Nut on his way out of the diamond staircase room as JSR grabs the triangle. However, the difference between both of these runners can be measured in what Cantaloupe has versus what JSR has.
A positive outlook and a charming face.
I'll give you that.
Nice friendly Gibdo there for Cantaloupe. JSR is tooted on to level 4. Gonna pick up some more things on his way here to level 1 where he gets that infamous bow.
Yeah, namely what JSR is going to be picking up here is this South of 1. It's got a creative name for after somebody who's here in the broadcast booth.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Something called the BT's Racing Heart.
You know, I try not to bring your most embarrassing moments up when we're in public. That heart has saved me so much damage. One day they'll name something great after me. But that heart being mandatory, can't pick up the free potions here. If you want a potion, you gotta spend some cash for it. That's what the note is used for, but we probably won't see those players use it. Pirouette here, taking place in level 1 to jam open that keyhole. 100% is interesting key management as well, because after you get the bow and you do level 8, you can get the any key, and then you no longer need keys. And that's why you'll see the players do level 7 at the end of the run, because that's just a key hoggy level. And then you don't worry about anything in level 9 either, because you have your any key. Cantaloupe on the expensive meat path, Figueria is going to be super happy that he went the extra mile and the extra 40 rupees.
And so now Cantaloupe picking up his heart container here. That will put him at 12. If he really wanted to at this point, he could get the magical sword, but it's out of the way when your next destination is level 1.
Yeah, I really don't see that being a huge benefit. Level 1 is full of 6 and below HP enemies. That's only if you include Aquamenus.
And if you don't include Aquamenus, the strongest thing is the red gorillas that are 3 HP.
Yeah, 3 HP, 0 HP Keys, 2 HP Stalfos, 2 HP Z. Oh, I don't even think there's a Zol in one. There's only Gel.
There are no Zols.
Wow. Level 1 with a magical sword. What do they think of next? No love for the white sword in any of these routes. Really fast work of Aquamenus there for JSR, getting the sword damage and the bomb staggered. Doing all 6 of those damages.
I know there's a category extension that you've been playing recently that maxes you out with the hearts that you need to get the white sword.
Right, and the white sword is optional in 5 heart challenge. It's kind of fun. It's like low percent, but you get to pick up 2 hearts. And whatever else you want.
Yeah, and the white sword.
Yeah, if you want it. And you do. Trust me, you do. Alright, JSR's at the back door of the arrow shop here. I hear you get better prices if you enter from the left. Nope, still 80 rupees.
Couldn't this be like Kid Icarus, where you finagle the shopkeep to drive the lower prices?
I think you can pick up a credit card. Is that what you're talking about?
No, there's a technique if you use the second controller in Kid Icarus where you can maybe get the shopkeep to lower its prices, but it can backfire on you, and he raises the price.
Oh no, I do not like this type of randomizer. If only all randomizers change the prices of things.
There's the magical sword pickup for JSR, as Cantaloupe is fishing around for some rupees, because he's got 78. He wants 80.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he can ask for a 2 rupee discount. What's 2 rupees between bros? Oh, he's gonna stab Aquamenus down. Nice. There's 1 rupee.
There's one of it. He just got to get 1 more rupee between here and the arrows.
Look at this guy. Magical sword in level 6. We got bombs. Oh, this is great. What a great position to be in.
This is going to be a whole lot easier than the last go-around with the swordless when it comes time for that wand room.
Yeah. So they're all synced up as far as like their routes go. I mean, it's like inventory goes, but JSR is going to need to pick up something else. I don't know. He's going to do level 8 differently than Cantaloupe, who's already got his meat, and he's already got his heart container from the coast. So what's different?
Nice clip there by Cantaloupe as he was going into the arrow shop.
Gotta save those frames. Gotta save them. Oh right, the rod. I forgot. There's a double rodder tonight. 2 different players, 2 different categories, 4 rods. Oh,
that sounds like a movie trailer.
2 men enter, 4 rods leave. Wow, so much easier with a magical sword. Another reason why you want to put 100% last. Look how easy this game is now. You don't want to take this game for granted and start throwing yourself against any percent, or like a low percent, or something like that. Because you're just not going to be as patient as you need to be. A little patience goes a long way. As we see JSR try to force his way through that blue Wizrobe. Just gave it a second, he would have kept those 2 health.
And if you're loving Zelda 1 and you want more of it, then stay tuned, because coming up after this, we have the other semi-final between Roost Slugs and Random Effect. They start with any percent.
How many percent is an any percent?
Now you're going to make me think too hard.
Yeah, no one really has the answer to that, but as long as they finish and they get the princess, we'll call it a win. They can do no holds barred. Wow, JSR is kind of on fire right now. Kind of like where this guy's headed. I still don't quite understand the route divergence. There's a heart in 8, 6, and 7 for Cantaloupe. And there's a heart in the coast, 8 and 7 for JSR.
And I bet Cantaloupe is wishing that he had that kind of luck with the regards to that moat room in his first go-around in Swordless, because he did not take any damage. Gets a clock there, picks up the wand, and JSR is going to be using the Power Bracelet. The only time we're going to see the Power Bracelet get used this evening.
Sad. Alright, takes the middle road. This is a drop JSR on the coast. And he walks into a blue Tektite. An interesting strategy. Let's see if it pans out. Cantaloupe is just now ready to be done with level 6 for this night. Gives the blue Wizrobe some patience there. Is able to get by. If he can get back to beams here, he's going to be in a good position. Yes. Yes, he can. Alright, this is great. Watch Cantaloupe's screen. JSR is just shopping on the overworld here. Nope, he decides not to profit too much on these beams. Gets an extra 8 damage out of beams so far. Lucky 8 there. Alright, so maybe 16 bonus damage with Cantaloupe's beams. JSR's in the HUD. Go back to JSR's screen. He's in the HUD. Alright. Alright. Looks like he's found level 8, Rick. Ooh, tries to unbuffered clip. He needs to be 1 pixel lower. Oh, man. Okay, plan B. Exit stage right.
Yeah, this has got to be where the nerves are starting to come into play for JSR.
Yeah, this is really, I don't know, we're gonna see, I guess we can time it from the book. I guess the book will be our next milestone here. What is he doing to this manhandler?
Trying to sort him down.
He's just playing with him. Man, is he using the magical sword or a French tickler?
This cannot be feeling good for JSR, though. As we mentioned before, he's very nervous heading into this match, and as he pointed out in the IRC, he's never been to a championship race, and he's feeling the nerves, and probably felt the nerves in that HUD clip, and that transcribed over to that manhandler, which is not a friendly manhandler to deal with whatsoever.
Oh, he's adorable. Alright, so that was like a 2336 book, and then we'll see Cantaloupe grab a book pretty soon here.
By the way, it's not. We really can't measure who's in the lead at the book, though, because JSR still has one last shopping he's got to do.
Oh yeah, that's right. He has to leave and grab some meat. That's almost trivial. Was that about 12 seconds?
Well, that Cantaloupe had a lot faster trip through that manhandler than JSR did. That's for certain.
Yeah, one of the next things that will actually separate the runners is if they get a 1 or 2 cycle blue Goma. All right, 22 seconds on the book. So that's 46 seconds apart without factoring in the shopping. Or these Gomas. Oh wow, JSR's having a pretty good back half here. He's cleaned up these Dark Nuts, but he's going to go through his bomb hole to pick up that any key. Cantaloupe doesn't take the 5 rupee on the floor there. I hope he doesn't unload too many arrows on this Goma. Right Goma, 2, and... a 2 cycle minimum, sir. There's a 2-cycle limit. Alright, you got it. Alright. Cantaloupe using some pretty good back himself into the wall strategies there and fighting the Dark Nuts to help try and keep his health up. Got an any key here at 2511 for JSR, and that'll set him up for level 7. But again, he's going to need to get that meat before he thinks about entering level 7. Dark Nuts aren't playing as nicely for Cantaloupe as they did for JSR. He's going to leave one alive, that's okay. Room states are saved upon exit, and as long as you don't venture too far into the dungeon, they will remain that way, so...
Yeah, you got 6 room buffer in order to get back here. One
cycle Goma!
1 cycle Goma for Cantaloupe!
Wow! That
the
is
health is going to be an issue.
It is. There's some neat tricks you can do here called not dying and oh please drop health. JSR has plenty of health here. He can face tank his way through this Gleeok, which he intends to do, and remembers to grab the heart container. Another one of the things you can skip on accident. That's pretty much going to wrap this up here for JSR's level 8. He's going to take some refill, and then he'll be on his way to spend 100 rupees. Also taking the expensive meat to the Guria. He doesn't want, there to be any disparity between the two Guria.
So he'll go ahead and grab this and then make his way over to level 7. As Cantaloupe here, trying to get through this series here. Does, and with 4 hearts remaining. Time for the Gleeok.
Alright, we got a meat get. We got a recorder toot. JSR has 1 bomb remaining. Is 1 bomb enough? Can he do it?
Yes, he can. He needs just that 1 bomb, but first he's going to pick up 100 secret before he heads into level 7, because he's going to have to buy a bomb upgrade in here that will replenish him up to, or refill him up to 16 bombs maximum, as Cantaloupe is done with level 8. So we're talking probably 15-20 second differential between these two.
Wow. So it can come down to level 9 again. The distance between these runners is definitely shorter than 9 is long when you have to pick up a red ring. It adds about 1 minute and 4 seconds onto your level 9. And you can get some of that time back. Wow. I can't believe the show that these two runners are giving us tonight by being so close in 2 of the most crucial races. That first one to get that early lead, and the last one to seal the deal. Which racer will conclude victoriously? No one knows. That's what.
So JSR grabbing the bombs out of here at 2758. We'll use that as a measuring device to see where Cantaloupe is behind JSR. JSR with the lead here in level 7.
Did he throw his banana at the old man again, or did he stab him with the sword? Is he trying to manipulate his count here? What is he doing? Yep, there's the 5 rupees, so something happened there.
Yeah, he ended up hitting the old man.
Interesting strategy. Now we got new lines coming in. JSR at minus 135. Team Vegas. Put your little Z's in chat.
So Cantaloupe is going to go ahead and pick up this bomb upgrade, and he is currently sitting 45 seconds behind JSR.
Thank you for the recap, Rick. Oh boy, that's a lot of lag. This is the third lagoon right there. JSR has remembered to pick up the crucial candle. Both of these runners will have their inventory audited at the Silver Arrow. Make sure they picked up all the things. Forgetting to pick up a thing is lethal. You'll have to start your run over. Extra meat placed there for Cantaloupe. Ditches a handful of frames to get a path through the Guria.
JSR facing off against the Dig Dogger, who gave him some trouble in the first race, but this time he'll have him tackled down. You only place 1 bomb in this category because you have the magical sword in here. And the bomb does the same amount of damage as that magical sword.
We're up to 53 seconds apart on these two runners. And that doesn't even factor in Cantaloupe's abysmal health situation. 1.5 hearts unfilled. JSR gets a safety clock, passes through the bubble unscathed.
Here's a heart for Cantaloupe, and so now
Pop.
JSR full life. He should have absolutely no fill-up coming out of here as Cantaloupe faces off against Dig Dugger. JSR grabbing the 16th and final heart container. Pulls over to the recorder, and at 30:28, JSR pulls up the Triforce out of level 7. He is getting ready to head to level 9.
Another reason level 9 takes a little bit longer, you can't use the recorder on the screen with level 7 to summon the tornado, because it just opens 7 again. So you have to walk down a screen before you can start your journey back to level 1.
So there goes JSR, whistling on over to level 1, making his way up. Cantaloupe trying to finish off this level 7. This race still not over with just yet. Grab some bombs. He will have more bombs than JSR does. And that right-hand side that you mentioned about that gets you that red ring, that does eat up your bombs.
Yeah, a candy bomb drop there for Cantaloupe is pretty satisfying. You really want to have a low-stress 9. Getting to the red ring, ideally you want to have 1 row of hearts, I think a lot of people have said to me. 1 row of hearts would be still, 32 effective hearts with the red ring. So that's good. But health is a resource, and these players are top-notch, and you're going to see them use their health as a resource as they move their way through level 9 as quickly as possible. You pick up that red ring, it becomes the most fun part of the game.
JSR here, 32 minutes currently in the spiral staircase. Cantaloupe making his way to level 9.
Yeah, and JSR did bring enough rupees, and so did Cantaloupe, to find the secret bomb vendor, so if they run out, they can purchase a pack for 20 rupees inside level 9. You guys have been synced up on rupees for a while, actually.
So now you have to deal with a couple of damage rooms here. Patra, the map Patra.
Oh, not a good pattern there.
Pop from him.
JSR is trying the little random effect strategy of taking no damage from map Patra.
And there's another bop right there, but gets in here. We'll have his red ring with 12 hearts.
50% bonus health.
Cantaloupe now into the spiral room. He is 51 seconds behind JSR.
Does not bode well. A whole minute is scary. Where can you make up time in level 9? What are some things we have to do here? Gotta get silver arrows. Gotta make it through Patra 2. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, right now it's just gotta be get room back every room you go through.
Well, JSR's got 5 bombs remaining, so he can put himself into a situation. Oh, this pattern isn't that great. Just face tanking earlies. That could eat up some time too. Every time you get hit unintentionally, it's gonna move your character back about a couple tiles. The Keys didn't want to let Cantaloupe pick up that red ring.
Cantaloupe making his way now out of the red ring room, and JSR getting himself a forced bomb drop that's going to help him out for the final rooms of this level 9.
That was a good sign that JSR has tamed his nerves. He was able to count successfully to the number 10. I don't even mean that as facetiously as it sounds. This appears to be JSR's race to lose.
Yes, it is. So we go through the reverse C room and trying to spam out with the bombs right now.
Oh man, there's some not great damage on those bombs. But, like any job, it got done. Good enough for government work, JSR might say to us. The final item, the silver arrow. So that should be the end of 100%, right? There's nothing left to collect. Why doesn't the
There's
run
no-
end here?
There's nothing else to collect, but we have to kill the pig and save Princess Zelda.
Seems like a liability here. If just because you have a silver arrow and a bow, you have to kill Ganon. This isn't like the swordless category at all. Grumble, grumble. I didn't get a harumph out of you in chat.
Harumph.
Okay, we got some good like pattern here for JSR. He's maintained that minute. As we know, there's a 2-minute drill from the silver arrow to the end of the game. That's going to put Cantaloupe in that 37-20-ish area. We'll see how great JSR can push blocks.
There he goes. And we still have to deal with Patra 3, but when you have the red ring, it becomes fast Patra.
Now he only takes a single bop off those traps. He's going to lose some frames there. Sword clips into the diamond. He could have used a bomb. Man, he's just bleeding frames everywhere. What's wrong with you, JSR?
He's got the silver arrows all set and ready to go. Just got to deal with this Patra. And he's going to be right in the middle for the fast Patra strats. Of course, when you have the red ring, he only does a half a heart damage. And now, for JSR, here's Ganon with a chance to go to the championship.
Let's do it.
4 swings from the sword.
Ganon goes right.
Going to the right.
Ganon goes right.
Goes right again. And he's got him this time around. The arrow has been applied, and it's going to be JSR winning this to move on to the championship.
There he goes. Wow. Cantaloupe did close some distance there. It is not quite over here. Nice cleanup there. They were a minute apart before. And now let's see what Cantaloupe can do. Time? 1 stabberoo, 2 stabberoo, 3 stabberoo, 4
Yeah, he
stabberoo.
got him on the stun lock. That's good for Cantaloupe. And he will come through with a finished time. So get your GGs in the
18.
chat for both of these runners.
GG, both runners. Laws Cards fan, 40 seconds back on the nose. Off by 1/100th of a second. GG, both runners. Congratulations, JSR, moving on to his first tournament finals.
So we're going to get both of these runners in here in just a moment to talk about this, and then we'll go ahead and set things up for the second match of this doubleheader. Random Effect versus Roo Slugs. Winner will take on JSR in the champion.
Woo! I mean, Roo Slugs. I was saying Boo Earns. Yeah, get these gentlemen in here. Looks like we got JSR on deck.
Hey, we have the JSR. GG.
JSR figures out how Discord audio works.
Oh, sorry. It was set. For some reason, it was set to microphone output. That was weird.
There we go. We have ourselves a JSR. You're playing in the championship.
Before I say anything else, I gotta give a mad shouts out respect to my opponent tonight, Cantaloupe Me. From when I was still just a pup in this speedrunning world, like he was the first speedrunner to really nurture me, kind of like just guide me and inspire me, and I wouldn't even have had a shot in this tournament. I wouldn't have even been in this spot if it wasn't for you, Fabi. And like, man, sorry, man, I'm just a little.
All right, looks like JSR has a leaky faucet somewhere in the post-game lobby.
Yeah, I just need a second. My bad.
Wow.
The student has become the teacher.
Cantaloupe, did you learn something that you wanted to share with us in this race?
Did I learn something? Yes.
Did
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I learned that swordless is bad, and and also, yeah. No, the swordless just frustrates me. I like having a sword, and you know, I should have put more time into that category, but I was like, no, I'm strong in Annie, I'm strong in Hundo, And JSR's, I know he's going to have to pull out a hell of a run to get me, and that's exactly what he did there in Hundo. He just buckled down and went at it.
It was phenomenal to watch, guys. This is a VOD for the ages, for sure.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah,
you guys were so close.
I was listening, and I ran your route against you, JSR. By the way, I did the JSR because I'm more comfortable with that. But I lost like a lot of time, and like my overworld movement wasn't that good, and then also see here, what was the other? I want to say my level 5 and 6. No, 6 was good. 5 was a little slow, but and I'm sitting here thinking, okay, maybe I'm like 30 seconds back. I need to bust out sub 6 level 9, and then that's what I did. I mean, I had a 555 level 9, and it just wasn't enough. That's
insane. Like, that's better than my PB.
Yeah, I gained 20 seconds on my splits in level 9.
Wowzers, guys. Yeah. Watching you guys switch between safety and maniacally fast play it was exciting all throughout. There was just no way to predict what was going to happen next, and it was very, very enjoyable to watch. And I think I'm not going to lie.
Oh, I was just going to say, man, I was full clench leaving 3. I thought it was over, dude. I thought it was over, man.
I did too when I heard that you had no bombs. I'm like, oh boy, no, this ain't the way I want it to work. Then when you got that bomb drop right away, I'm like, well, okay, there's that. He's still in it. That's good. And and then you just you poured it on there. I mean, hell, I even had a 353 ladder.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my beginning, and that was in Annie too. Annie, I poured it on in the beginning too. It was just, I mean, I threw everything I could at you, man, in the hundo, and you just freaking went nuts.
Yeah, he's absolutely right. Yeah, this was absolutely like Cantaloupe Show in the beginning, and then just JSR like clawing his way back through the mud. It was, man, I'm really surprised at this outcome. I thought for sure there was going to be a tie in a 4th race.
Hey, we almost tied that any race. That was pretty close.
It was fantastically close.
Yeah, Fappy, man, GG's, dude. Thank you so much. This was, I hope this lived up to what people thought, what I thought this race was going to be, man. It sounds like it was as close and as amazing as we could have possibly done.
Yeah, but now since you won, JSR, I've heard you about this retire talk. No. You can't retire now, man.
Now, you know what? It's funny because I guess I had just really been in kind of a mental funk going into this tournament. I just was not all there mentally as far as not just Zelda, but just in general with speedrunning. I needed something to kind of kickstart me. I have to give shouts out to all of the wonderful people in the Zelda 1 community. Unos and Cananophone and Rue Slugs and BT and UFAP and Lack and everybody. The so much for a game this old, and it's been one of the most speedrun games on the Nintendo, and we're still coming up with new routes and new strats and like RC drone strats that I've been using in 9 and Shicksaw, and there's so many good runners, and like every time I think about it, I'm like, there's so much I could do better, and there's so much I can learn from these guys, and just everybody. I don't care what your PB is. I don't care who you are. You guys are awesome. And I don't know if I can ever give this up, man. This is too amazing. I love you guys.
Okay, now where's that $100 you owe me for throwing the game, man?
Don't worry, I will pay you the $100 back after you buy Korean barbecue in a couple weeks.
Oh shoot, that right there's $200. I know how you would.
Wow. I'm hearing fap ribs in chat.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, one last thing, I'll let you go on with the JSR. But but I want to thank you guys for commentating in SpeedGaming, and I want to thank the entire community as well. And JSR, congratulations, man. I mean, we put on a hell of a show for people, and I'm glad they enjoyed it. And GG to you for kicking my bum.
GG's, man. Thank you so much, Pappy. You're the man, dude.
Absolutely. I'd like to thank Rick, too, for joining me on commentary. It's been a blast, guys, and thank thanks especially for JSR for inviting me to come and call one of these races, because I love the community and you guys do such great things, and I'm gonna see you guys out on those leaderboards. Tell you what.
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot, you guys, for the commentary. Can't wait to watch it back. Good luck to the next race. I can't wait to kick back and have a cold one and watch this. This is going to be amazing. Best of luck to both of you guys. I want a good race. I'm trying to scout here. I need to see your guys' A game, so I'm scouting.
All right, that's coming up next. Random Effect, Roost Slugs. This should be a fun match. JSR and cantaloupeme. Get your GGs for both of these guys. Two excellent, wonderful Zelda 1 runners, and it's been an honor to call this.
Yeah, I had to do it when
So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and switch things on over. It's almost time for us to begin match number 2. And we've got 2 new commentators coming in here for the Roost Slugs versus Random Effect match. The Almighty Bobino and Loz Cards Fan 23. What kind of things are you looking forward to in this match?
Hey, Rick, again, thank you and BT for excellent commentary for that Cantaloupeme and JSR. I tell you what a match these two put up tonight. And we're going to have another barn burner tonight between Roost Slugs and Random Effect. I'll tell you what, I think the wild card is going to be their swordless run. We know how good Random Effect is, a sub-30 runner in his own right, but I'll tell you what, Roost Slugs is going to give Random Effect a run for his money, and all it takes is one bad thing to happen to either of these runners. We've seen what this tournament can do. We've seen what level 3 can do.
How do you think of this? The fact that game 3 is Roost Slugs' milieu. It's going to be swordless.
I know. Game 3 is going to be swordless. And Roost Slugs, by the way, also a sub-30 runner in his own right. Both of them sub-30 runners. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be the wild card. I think if it goes to a game 3, anything goes at that point.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and see how this goes. Roost Slugs, Random Effect, that's coming up next here on Speed Gaming 2. The Almighty Bobino and Lots Cards Fan is going to be on the call. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll have that next here on Speed Gaming 2.